Good.
Hey, everybody. Once again, it's time for Demon Gate on Blades and Blasters. This is episode 2 of the Fallen Angels mini-campaign. Tonight we have players Tet is playing Wrath and Matt is playing Vengeance. Both angels. So just so you know, this is not low level. This is higher level, 20th level combat. Uh, Move you guys over here. This is probably my smallest intro. It's not going to take 5 minutes. You guys have sight there?
Yep.
Flying to the city of Tarcalease. Wrath and Vengeance return at last, and it has been so long since Vengeance has seen the city in the clouds that the memories come back and flood her mind. As much as she tried to go back to the way she once thought, seeing the beauty of the city brings with it powerful emotions. She recalls a place near the city where she used to visit in the trees, a place she felt compelled to visit before returning to the crowded city streets. So flying through the clouds, you guys see this sight, the waterfalls, and the towers, and the beautiful city on the horizon. It looks all clean and pure, and you remember, being part of the garrison there. Sorry, this huge spider just came down next to my face on a web. All right, so you end up flying through the trees down to this beautiful scenery that you visited a long time ago, and strangely, Vengeance is like having these powerful emotions ever since the whole witch fiasco and everything, um, and having those emotions. Uh, she's very susceptible to them lately, as where most angels try to get rid of them, almost like the Vulcans type thing. Uh, she's been feeling them strongly, and especially seeing this place as you fly through the trees, you start to feel this as well. So you guys can go ahead and play out this scene.
As they're flying through the skies back up to the heavens, Vengeance feels that pull to come down to this small, beautiful grotto that she remembers. She's not fully sure why she does, but she had been flying beside Wrath and immediately breaks formation, and she says, "This way," and turns without hesitation to fly down to this spot. She lands a bit roughly, not fully used to being able to fly quite yet. Her wings getting in a bit of a ruffle, some of the feathers spilling out onto the ground. She stands back to her full height, shaking herself off a little bit, and looks around. She starts to feel those pulls of emotion and memory. This being a place where she used to come sometimes before some of the greater wars and battles they had to meditate and prepare. This always being a almost calm before the storm place. She places a hand upon one of the tree trunks, stroking the bark very lightly with her fingertips. trying to get that sensation back of being in the place that she used to know best.
Yeah, Wrath follows, flying through the sky. He looks to his left as Vengeance breaks off and tells him to follow. He emotionlessly does so, knowing where she's going by the direction that she's flying. He's happy to let her reminisce on better times, but does wonder about her emotional state after everything that has happened. He looks down at the grove as he flies into it and realizes the stark difference between it and where he was in the Koth in the north. He looks around and almost is disappointed at the warm sensation that touches his skin on his light clothing, very similarly dressed to how he was when he was found earlier by the hunter. He can't break away from the thought of where he has been and what has happened. Not exactly. This was his home, but it felt new and strange, as if he didn't belong here. He walks slowly behind Vengeance, saying nothing as he simply watches her as she caresses the trees and looks at the leaves and the beauty of this place, allowing her to speak or do what she wishes.
She takes a few moments after stroking the bark of the tree and moving up her hands, moving through the leaves, pulling some down, walking over to some of the flowers near the stream, not plucking them at all, just kind of leaning down and taking a deep breath, a deep inhale of their perfumes. It had been centuries since she'd felt and touched this place, and she started to become overcome and overrun with emotion. She kind of sits on her knees, looking down at the stream and feeling the petals of the flowers beneath her fingers. Tears start to run from her eyes. She doesn't sob loudly. It's just silent. As the feeling of this place, what she had thought was but a distant memory, is now real and tangible again.
Wrath watches this, looking down at her. He frowns slightly. What's wrong? Are you sad or happy to be back?
And she takes a moment to wipe the back of her hand against her eyes and looks up to Wrath. I am overjoyed to be back here, to be able to feel, hear, smell, experience it all. As it has been too long since I have been a physical form of my own, on my own. She frowns slightly. I do not know if I will ever be the same Vengeance as I was before the battle with Hesmedjul.
Yeah, Wrath considers that. Yes, it may be the same with I. We have both changed over these years, this time on the mortal plane of Koth. It is difficult to comprehend when one as such as we ever changing, never changing. One static purpose in this world and every world to serve the Maker. And change comes slow. And when it does, it is drastic, even if it is but a thumb's link. I have not considered this before.
It is, as you say, difficult. Having been in the mortal realm, having experienced such strong emotions while inside Yuya, while my soul was split from me. I think it'll be many a century before I am able to return to what was normal. But she plucks one of the flowers from the ground, bringing it towards her and entangling it in some of her hair. I do not know if I wish to.
I understand. Things will change for the heavens and for us, I suppose. What is it that you want? What is it that you need from me, Vengeance? I know this time on Koth was difficult for you. I am here to help you, as always.
She looked up to Wrath, still sitting. She smiled slightly up at him. I just need you beside me, as we once were. That feeling of normalcy. Not having Yuya around will assist. But I just wish for us to be together and happy.
He is a quite a long pause as he takes a deep breath. It may take some time for normalcy to return. As you said, it was many, many years, and much came between us. But I believe that you have ascended back to the good graces of the Maker, clearly, and that is what is important for now.
You are correct. This is what matters now. She stands back to her feet and looks around once more before looking back to Wrath. I do not know the state of the heavens as of now, but if there is a fight that must commence, I shall be ready for whatever battle takes us.
There's always a fight for the Maker's angels to wage war against his enemies. And you are the very best of his angels.
We are, Wrath. And she walks up to him and takes his hand into hers. We both are.
He looks down at her hand and looks up into her eyes and gives a kind of a smile out of the side of his face. Perhaps we are. And he would get just a bit closer, pull her in.
And she looks up to him and takes a hair, brushing it behind his ear. I am content in this place with you. It feels good to be here again.
Well, I do not believe the heavens will be assaulted any time soon. We have time to stay here for a while. It has been many years since we've bathed in the pools, swam, been carefree for a moment.
She smiles widely at that and nods. Yes, let us enjoy one another again. It has been too long, and now I am no passenger to any human.
You are greater than any human in so many ways.
I know this.
He pauses for a moment and just says, "Yes." And he takes a step back, and I'm assuming he's wearing like a robe, and kind of unclasps it and lets it fall off his body and takes a step back into the water.
And she'll put down carefully her bows and arrows and begin taking off some of the armor that she wears before she too is declothed. And she'll follow him into the slowly running waters of the lake.
Yeah, I would say they spend some time there, and afterwards, whatever.
Sex.
Yes.
Don't fade. Don't fade.
No fade. Vengeance brings out her strap-on.
Let me take another shot of whiskey.
There's no drinking when you're an angel. It's against the maker's wishes. It's okay, the maker doesn't see back here.
Yeah. This is his blind spot, and it's my blind spot.
Oh, good. Don't look.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Make it
All right.
stop, make it stop.
Oh, babe.
So after the good fun, and the clothes come back on, and you guys are getting ready to leave. Before you leave, Vengeance, can you make an intelligence check? This one is target 10.
Of course.
It's for memory.
Ah.
Hey! So, you remember a tree being here, and it was a smaller one, and some of the angels that used to like bathe here and play here and stuff would pick from the fruits of this tree, but you don't see it there anymore. It had these like large yellow fruits, and they called it the nectar of the maker, you know. And for some reason it's gone, but just the memory crosses your mind for a moment. Before you guys take off. And you guys are heading back to the city? Or do you want to bring that up to Wrath at all?
As Vengeance afterwards is redressing, she kind of looks around and says, the tree that was here before is gone now.
Would Wrath know about this tree?
Yeah. For some reason you don't recall it, though.
Yeah. Wrath, he's not very perceptive, as we all know anyway. What tree?
The one that bore fruit. The nectar of the maker.
I don't remember it.
She,
I
with a
was
wan look of
always
wrath,
busy looking at you instead.
she narrows her eyes slightly and says, there's no more need for flattery.
Ah, it is not flattery, it is truth.
Sure, but there was this tree here. She walks up to where it used to be. Strange that it is missing.
We can inquire about it if it seems relevant to you.
I would like to know, yes. But she looks back to Wrath. We should depart.
Wrath nods as he pulls on his clothing and his armor, tying his sword belt around his waist. He waves for Vengeance to take his hand as he begins to lift off the ground.
As she'll take his hand into hers and she'll take off as well.
All right. And where are you guys gonna go? Do you want to go back to the garrison, or just around the city?
I
Or
would go to, boy, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Whoever the head of the angel is, to say, yeah, I've got her back, that kind of thing. I can't remember. Was it
yeah,
Michael?
Tanmarel.
Tanmarel, okay.
Yeah, that was she was the general of the garrison. Yeah,
Yeah, I would do that.
cool. All right, so you guys fly back to the temple, and you have sight there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When you get back to the temple, you ask about Tanmarel, and she's not there. One of the soldiers kind of looks nervous about mentioning this to you, but he does say that she was taken away, imprisoned for treason, and that's when, about that time, you notice another angel that you don't remember as well. He was above Tanmarel, though, and he is an earl of Tarcalease, this city here. And he enters the room.
So when you say soldier, is everybody angels, or how does it work exactly?
Yeah, this one he's an angel as well.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the people in the main garrison are angels, and the people in the city though walking around, they're humans and
Okay.
different races and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you guys are basically like the guardians of this city. The soldiers here of heaven. You notice the Earl Bastille, and it looks to be one of his servants, Toril. She comes in. She has these javelins on her back and a spear, not in her hand. It's also on her back. Bastille holds a bastard sword, pretty much kind of like yours, and a shield on his back as well. And his chest is all bare, and a overly pretty man, Bastille walks in, and he looks towards you all, and he says, Tanmarel has been imprisoned for treason, I am afraid, Wrath.
For treason? What sort of treason?
This attack on Asmodiel was not warranted by us, and she was planning on taking the whole garrison.
Not warranted? What do you mean, not warranted? He is... he should be killed, struck down.
Yes, well, we have an agreement that he will stay in hell, where he is supposed to be, and we will stay here.
Agreement
And,
with who? Who would make such a deal?
well, I have made an agreement with him, and I am in charge.
Ah, last I heard, we serve the Maker. What is his will?
Well, I promise you, it is the Maker, and I speak for him. I mean, is he here? I have not seen him for thousands of years, actually.
Vengeance speaks up and narrows her eyes towards Vestiel. Are you saying that he will not come back? By your words, you sound doubtful of the Maker. Isn't that blasphemous?
I don't doubt he will return, but I speak for the Maker now, and Tanmarel was going against my wishes. I am in control of the garrison now, and she has been locked away.
I would like to speak to her.
He seems disappointed at that on his face, and he looks to Toril, who just has a blank look on her face at you guys, like unimpressed, and he says, I don't think that would be possible right now.
And why is that? Have you killed her?
No, not yet, but when she is returned to Tarcalease for trial, you may speak with her then.
Where is she now?
At a secret and safe place.
Since when do we have secrets between us? We all worship the Maker, we all serve him, in the heavens and in the worlds.
And he starts to walk towards the throne, and in between some of the guards up there, and he says, well, it seems that Tanmarel has caused a bit of some unrest between other members of the garrison. I hope that does not include you, Wrath, or Vengeance.
I have just returned from the world of Koth. We both have. For hundreds
Yes.
of years. Doing the Maker's will. And fighting Hesmidal, if I might add.
Yes, it seems as though the agreement has been broken already.
He smiles and he says, I wish for peace between all worlds. Going to war with Hesmedia will just cause more strife.
He is weak now. We should kill him while he is. He has just been sent back to his plane. I did not fight in the mortal plane as immortal to let him survive.
And he leans forward a little bit, resting his elbows on his knees as he sits on the throne, and he says, I understand you must be angry about this decision, but it is the Maker's will.
And what are we should do then? We have just returned. What is our purpose? To frolic and fuck and drink?
He smiles at that and he says, be at peace, Wrath. Vengeance. Enjoy your time here without war.
He looks to Vengeance and kind of gives a chuckle. We are made for war. I am called Wrath and she is called Vengeance.
That is what I'm afraid of. For now you are free to go, but please do not cause strife and more unrest throughout the garrison.
Quick question again, sorry. What's the angel's name that used to be the one in charge?
Tamriel.
Tamarel, yeah.
Emerald. She steps forward and says, "Why not instead of executing Tamriel? It sounds like you will. You bid us to go. We will take Tamriel and see if the Maker wishes for her to live. The three of us will venture down and defeat Hesmedjul once and for all, since he has already broken his promise and killed many a mortal."
You notice Toril leans in and whispers something to him, and he kind of narrows his eyes and sits back, and he says, "I will tell you where Tanmarel is, and you may go speak with her. If that will ease some of your anger towards this incident."
I have no anger. I simply wish to know the will of the Maker.
He says, "As do we all. I understand. But for now I speak for him until he returns, I'm afraid."
You should let the will of the Maker enact not on words but on actions, then let us take Tanmarel.
If she is to be killed by the Maker's will, I shall do it myself. I have no attachment to her.
Really? You have fought many wars together side by side with Tanmarel.
I have fought many wars with many angels, many men. If they are betraying the Maker's will, then they deserve death. Or redemption. Whichever he deserves. It is not my say to judge. It is my will only to serve him, and he is the judge and jury and executioner of any he deems fit. I am simply his vessel, as we all are.
He says, "Indeed, indeed." And you notice he motions to one of the servants. This doesn't look like an angel. She looks like an elf. Comes out, well dressed though. Servant has a dish full of like grapes and some wine or something on there. And he waves for them to like offer you some.
Wrath just kind of waves her off.
I'm fine. Where is she?
You will find her at the grove of the elder tree. And you know where this place is. It's not a day's fly from here. But you may not free her, Wrath. But you may speak with her.
The Maker's will shall be done.
Indeed. Vengeance nods. She'll take a flagon of ale, grasp it, and begin to down it roughly. Some of it spilling onto her cheeks, and she just tosses it across the floor.
I kind of see Vengeance and Wrath being kind of a bit of
Big
non-conformists, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to even like the upper angels, and it's probably known, I'm guessing, that they kind of have a mind of their own. They've probably disobeyed orders many, many, many times and probably succeeded in doing so, and that's why they're
Yeah.
allowed to, be angels still.
Yeah. And you guys probably have no like like nobody's seen the Maker, of course.
Oh, yeah,
and like everybody's different views on this is his will, and
Yeah,
it's
I just
that.
assume I'm doing the Maker's will because I've succeeded,
Yeah. So after you down the ale and stuff, Vengeance, make a willpower check.
Son of a bitch. I should have expected this.
I'm gonna get drunk.
Hey. Cool. Yeah. It feels much different, tastes much better than, well, actually, it's been a while since I guess you've drank anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel nice. Uh, Although it does kind of probably change your demeanor and dull your emotions and senses a little bit. Uh, you don't feel bad at all. And you guys are leaving? You storm out of there? Or?
Yeah, what's Wrath's history with Vasteel, particularly? Any really? Just vaguely know him, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, more vaguely know him. He's as far as you know about him, his reputation and stuff. He's been like a rich kid, pretty much. He doesn't dirty himself with many battles. I mean, you've seen him probably fight. The the idea I have in my head for some reason is what we were talking about last night. The guy from Gladiator, the Emperor.
Commodus.
Yeah, Commodus type of thing.
Yeah, Wrath wouldn't like that.
No.
Yeah. Wrath just looks at Vengeance. Are you done?
Yeah, she just tosses the flagon over her shoulder, some of the wine spilling onto the carpet and clanging onto the marble staircase. And she says, yes, let us depart.
You see Toral's face, like, almost, if she would spit on the ground, but she wouldn't do that. Just her face just looks angry at that.
She kind of turns to Toral, and she kind of turns around a little bit to show off her wings and says, oh, yes, I do not know if you have been informed, but I have been granted my wings back by the Maker. As you can see, sometimes he can speak for himself.
Bastille, he kind of snickers and says, well then it is the Maker's will, I suppose.
Oh, it is. And she turns around and grabs onto Rat's hand and just begins to charge out. Quick-paced walk.
Yeah, this is kind of the thing Wrath has been missing a bit. The whole thing on Koth really changes perspective to kind of like the nice girl esque, but he really digs the getting under people's skin, especially if they're superiors, and he smiles and just kind of almost leers back at the two as he walks backwards out, and then finally as they exit the building kind of starts chuckling to himself. I wonder if he asked the Maker if you could have your wings back. I'm sure the Maker was listening to his pleas.
Oh, I am sure. And as she's about to take off, she kind of crouches down a little bit and she looks to Wrath with a very similar smirk. And she says, you cannot free her. But he never said I could not. And she takes off.
Yeah, he watches her go and just kind of chuckles to himself. Now this is like old times. And he just darts into the air.
Suck it. It's wording. Not disobeying.
Nice. Let's see here. So when you fly through the sky, leaving the city behind. It takes several hours. You've passed by, you see other islands in the skies too, floating islands and common places in the heavens. You many places you've seen before, waterfalls falling from them, passed by ships, flying ships in the sky, and then you come to the grove that they talk about. That you might have come here once, maybe before, twice, never very long, or this place is a place kept by druids. And as you fly through the trees, you see the elder tree, this huge tree. It sticks out among several of the other like massive trees. And when you land near it, I think I zeroed you guys in here. Yeah, when you land near it, you notice Vengeance. You notice that those fruits and stuff that you saw from the tree that were missing, they seem to be lingering all about this tree. Like maybe that the tree was placed here or grown into it somehow. You know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, the same fruits that the other one used to bear, the nectar of the Maker, is here. And
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And as you fly down, you don't see any of the woods outside of the tree or anything, but you do notice that there are stairs that kind of wind up into the inside of the tree. It is now nighttime.
As they fly down, she sees the nectar of the Maker, the little fruits being born. She kind of snipes one with her hands, flying down out of the air and grabbing one. She tosses one up into the air and grabs it with her other hand. And as Wrath comes down, she splits open the fruit with her hands and passes him one half.
Now you remember eating these several times. And you know that Wrath has eaten them. And they put it in the wine. They put it, in the food. But Wrath has no memory of this, really.
Yeah, he just looks over the piece of fruit, and I don't see Wrath is eating very much. Almost ceremonial. I'm guessing. Do they even have to eat, especially when they're like angels? It's more like a.
Yeah, like unconsciously, he'd probably eat this,
Yeah, he just looks at it and takes a bite, kind of haphazardly. Yes. Where is she?
Vengeance bites the other half, having that flash of memory of the taste. She wipes off her chin from the juices and looks about, points to the stairs that lead into the tree. I assume she's in there, but if you would like me to track her, I can.
Whatever you think is best. He shrugs. I do not trust this. Something is wrong, clearly.
I do not trust it either. This seems too bold and brash. She thinks for a moment, putting a hand to her chin. I have a feeling, just in case, we should be ready. Why would anyone make a deal with Hasmedjul?
Yes, that is true. A deal with hell. It is sacrilegious.
Indeed. I feel that Vittel just does not want to go to war with his soft hands and soft feet.
Just kind of grunts.
Yeah, as you are approaching, walking around the huge tree, you notice the stairs that wind up with torches lit. You still don't see anybody yet, but
Can I use my astral vision to see?
We can both use astral vision to see.
yeah.
I don't remember, like, remember we talked about I had that skill, but I don't.
It's just
Oh
it's
yeah.
plus 2 perception.
Yeah, that's why my perception blows, so that's why I had the skill.
Yeah, we made it into a skill, and I forgot to add it on there again.
How could you?
But yeah, you guys, you bust out the astral perception, and you notice that this tree, the fruits around it, they seem to glow with this magical essence. Even the one that was in your hand, that nectar, if it's still maybe dripping off of your fingers, it glows. Kind of spectral-like gray mana coming off of it.
She watches it kind of drip down on her hands as she walks before licking the rest of it off her fingers and just wiping whatever is remaining onto her cloth and onto her armor.
Yeah, I doubt like he has anything left. He probably just tossed it or ate it all and unceremoniously kind of flipped it off his fingers.
And then you notice, as it's kind of wearing off and stuff, you don't see anything else like maybe dangerous. You notice this druid step forward out of the doorway. You can see the green mana kind of swirling around him as he stands in the doorway, and he looks towards you all. This is definitely the leader of this place. You've known him before. Maybe not friends, or maybe not. You don't know him well or anything, but you know that this guy is the ruler here. A Mogul. He steps forward and he says, I was told of your coming. You may enter.
Thank you.
Wrath just kind of gives a look like I'm coming in whether you tell me it's okay or not, and steps forward. And, yes, where is she?
She is down below. Please. And he waves his staff for you to enter in.
Vengeance will step forward and begin looking about the area, looking for stairs.
And as you walk in, you notice two others come out from archways deeper within this place. You notice this huge tree. That's the exact tree that you saw that used to stand in that pool. And you notice all the fruits hanging from it, you know. And it looks like they're like siphoning it almost. They have like these hoses connected to it that drain down into a pool beneath it, you know.
Ooh. Vengeance looks to the tree and turns around to a Mogul, and she points to the tree and says, "Why is this here? Why was it taken from the grove?"
Bastile's orders. He wanted the nectar of the Maker to be harvested and duplicate its power. The power to wipe out the emotions, the weaknesses of the mind is strong.
She frowns, looks back down to her hands, which have since been semi-cleaned off, looks back to the tree. This is... looks back to a Mogul. This seems unnatural, does it not?
Oh, on the contrary. You notice when he looks up at the tree, his eyes seem kind of weird to you. Can you make a perception check?
Ooh, that's not great.
Both of us.
Yeah, you guys can both make it.
I have a bad feeling.
That's the best
Why did I
perception
eat
check
it?
I've ever made.
Wow, I'm glad you made a good one. Jesus.
Oh, what is it? Oh, there you go. Vengeance rolls a 4.
Yo.
Oh, what is this up here? Why were the 21?
Oh, that was when we had astral sight outside. I was like, I have
Oh,
perception. It's like, no.
sweet.
Yep. That dick outline. He's got sweatpants on now.
Yeah, Wrath, you notice something off about this, of course. You notice the eyes, too, that start to twinkle. And let me see what the phase of the moon is right now.
Oh my.
Did it roll it?
Yeah.
Blood moon.
You notice that this guy over here is starting to, like, twitch. And
Which guy?
you can see this guy. You
Okay.
can see that?
Okay.
Yeah. He's starting to like twitch, and you can see like hairs starting to sprout out of it. And his eyes seem like they have like slits in them. And that's when you notice too that Janeth over here is actually starting to change too. You guys can roll an ish.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Werewolves! God damn it! A muggle!
It is the Maker's will.
You son of a bitch.
Why do I suck at initiative so bad?
He told me to make werewolves.
Oh woo, what's this?
Oh.
Oh goodness.
I'm going to kill you.
One thing, I don't know what's up with my hit points, Rogue, because on my sheet, I just left them as last game, and it was 399. I'm guessing it's not that anymore, but what's on my token is not like what's on my sheet. Like it says 620. I don't have 620 hit points. I have 600.
Weird.
It's just because there's certain things are tied to the wrong things just for I
Oh.
think the bubble's sake.
Okay.
So it's a bit weird, but
Here. Well,
you can manually change
yeah,
it
it's fine.
and-
I just wanted to make sure that was something weird
Yeah.
was going on.
Okay. Did your body increase maybe?
No, I haven't given
Yeah,
any.
no.
No.
That's weird.
On my character sheet it says 600. My body is the same as it's always been.
mediocre.
Oh, that's what we were
Dad
talking about
bod
before
angel.
too.
Yeah. You try to fix it and it won't work with your middle the bubble macro. Like the colors.
Yeah, the aura fucking thing,
Yeah.
which I can't seem to get rid of. 'Cause
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure that nothing weird was going on. So,
Amago, you rolled very poorly. That's bad for you, my friend.
But Gamek rolled well. How high up?
A tree and a
Like,
tree.
that's true. These guys can get fucked.
Yeah, there's I would say it's probably like a good 30 feet maybe.
Perfect.
oh yeah, we can fly.
We can fly. We can fly.
That
Yeah.
doesn't do anything for me, but that's okay.
Ah, well, I can fly.
Yes. Again, because of me.
I mean, you can do flyby attacks. You would get an attack of opportunity if you flew away.
Unless you knock them down.
Ooh, true.
I think I'd mentioned to you guys before too, when you're flying in combat, if you roll every 10 that you roll on your flying skill, it gives you an extra +1 to your defense.
Nice.
For that round, anyway.
Skills, flying. Okay. I need to see what is that based off of? What is the?
Dex?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
We need music, Rogue.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. It's all weird. Because I copied this one. Why isn't it right where I want it to be?
Fight.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. Alright, Gamek. So yeah, Gamek starts to run towards vengeance. Shifts into the beast form.
Can you make these hexes a little darker?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't see them.
Yeah, I usually try to like make the opacity really low.
Yeah.
Because it bothers some people.
Yeah, I just couldn't see it. I mean, that's fine. Usually, I just can't
Yeah.
see them. So that's perfect.
Sweet. Is music not playing?
Nope.
No.
I hear nothing.
The silence kills me.
It says it is
Go,
coming.
music, go. There it is.
Thank you.
So Gomek, he used 2 actions to change for this round. So he has 2 more, and he can burn 2 frenzy. So he roars as he like shapeshifts, and then when he gets to you, he is going to try a 2 heavy attacks.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me make sure this is right. Sorry.
No worries.
This is... There we go.
Ow. I'm terrified.
Oh, you have a new ability. Your
Do I?
12th level.
What?
12th level 1.
Oh shit, I didn't read it! One sec.
It's alright.
Is it in the DMs?
You have to call it beforehand, but
Oh, demonic ward. That's it.
yeah.
Granting from demons and undead, granting defense against them. But they're not demon or undead, so it doesn't matter anyway. Ow. So I take 70.
I added calculators to the top. If you that little black square,
Oh, perfect.
if you click on that, you can type in your toop.
Nice. So yeah, she takes that 78 damage and gets knocked to the ground.
Since you need a degree in advanced physics to...
We get knocked down when we it's above our body score. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have a cool ability that says otherwise.
Ugh. And I have a minus what to this because of being on the ground? -2?
You can use your ability against werewolves if you want to.
Do they count as demons or undead?
Yes. Do double damage to them. Yeah.
So granting more defenses for 1 frenzy. Extra d6. What do I have minus to this roll as I'm on the ground?
Just -1.
Okay, -1. I will spend a frenzy. Plus 1d6. Let's see if it works.
Oh, that's a nat 1, isn't it?
No, it's not.
That's a nat 1 on 1 of the dice.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I had, yeah.
not
no
not the
way. So
D20. It was the D6. Yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
D20, yeah, just a
Sweet.
D6. So she tries to roll all the way. Now she gets hit again. So I think she was really caught off guard by just sudden werewolves.
Oh, this is times 4.
times 4, 2, 4, 6, 84. 74 damage. Okay. So she takes another 74 as this thing just starts ripping into her.
Damn. Benja's turn.
As she spends half her move action to get up. And she says, this was a mistake on your part. And she's going to begin to fire into this thing. So she's got a +3 to hit. Oh, I get a +1 anyway to defend. Oh! I get a +1 to defend on all attacks against demons and undead. That first attack wouldn't have hit me. Because I rolled a 15.
That's right. That's right.
So I get to add 78. Woo!
Nice.
I would have still failed the other one, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So she is going to do... I've got Eat This. And it's literally right in front of me. Bless. So I'm going to do a 5-hit rapid fire. Alright. Attack. Jagged Mailthorn. +3. I better fucking do this. 24.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So because it's 5 attacks, it's +1 more power damage for my bow. So that's 10. And then do I have anything? Oh, then I have Eat This. And that's another ×2, or would that be another +15?
Wait, how much power damage do you have? 2 for silver?
Probably, yeah, so 2 for silver,
Okay.
but I'm firing 5 arrows, and then I also have Eat This, which is another ×2 power damage.
So you're doing a 5-hit combo ×4, so it's 20.
Okay, cool, thank you. This is gonna be great. Damage. This is disgusting. She fires into this thing.
Yeah.
Holy
For
crap.
800 damage.
Holy shit.
Just peppering the shit out of this werewolf. And destroying it utterly, completely. And I'm going to spend 3 move actions to move into the air 15. Or 3 squares.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, she turns to a Moggle and says, call off your dogs.
Hell yeah. And it's Janeth. She charges at Wrath. She also had to do 2. So she is going to do, let's see. 1, 2, 3, she'll do the 2 rages, 4, 5, 6. She's going to do all 4. Four-hit combo coming at you. She's just... Ah!
Let's see. Do I get to choose Spiritual Shield after my first roll, or do I have to do it before?
I think that one is...
It doesn't say that I see.
Spiritual Shield.
Sacred Shield, I should say.
Sacred Shield. Whenever they have their shield to roll 2d20 and they do acting as a physical attack. Jeez. Roll. I would say since it's a saga point, you could roll it afterwards.
Okay.
Because that's a once per combat thing too. And yeah, I will give it to you after. Nice.
Yeah, he just flips his shield and just keeps it at bay in between it. It's just scraping against the shield. There's sparks flying from its claws.
Sweetness. Now it's Wrath's turn.
I'm gonna do a heavy attack. Start with that.
Heavy. Yeah, werewolves were always kind of a gray area, but as far as demons go, that's a hit.
And that would be
I'm not
times
arguing.
4 or 2.
Yeah. Do you have any power damage
Oh,
on that sword?
can I do destruction? Or is it
Yeah,
too late?
there you go. That's times 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Now it throws her to the ground.
Yeah, he keeps going. Another heavy.
These weak-ass werewolves.
Crit.
Oh, yes.
God. Gonna mop these werewolves up.
Hell yeah.
Not one.
Yes. Oh,
Destruction
glad.
is 1 saga point, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure
You got a crit.
Okay. So that's times
this will
4
be
as
times-
well, right?
Yeah, and then it's critical, so it's an 8 times 8.
I'm not. I'm not going to do destruction this time.
Okay. So then it'll be
So I wanna do-
times 4.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Nice.
Yeah. So the thing charges at him, he puts his shield up, and it sparks, and then he just comes and just like with such practiced ease, just pushes it back just a little bit, just to kind of get it to stand up a little bit more straight, and then just comes down with the first one across the front of the legs. I mean, this is just such practiced behavior. It falls forward onto the ground. Then he just flips his blade upside down and then stabs right through the back, and one very not like this big dramatic like through and turn, just like it just goes right in and right out, like completely as quick as you could possibly even see, and blood just spurts everywhere. And then he turns towards a Moggle and can I move?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just moves right into him. But I cannot attack, right, with frenzy.
Yeah, you can attack.
Oh yeah, he kills him and turns around and just says, "Now you will die." And yeah, I will spend 2 frenzy. Frenzy's a red bubble, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he does that. Not as good.
He tries to throw his staff up, his enchanted staff.
He did.
Yeah, he's able to like deflect it with. All right, it is a Moggle. And just before he acts, you can see his eyes like shimmer again with that weird. It almost looks like the magical energy of the nectar, the same kind of stuff that you saw. You notice this creature appear out of the tree. Some air elemental kind of rise out of the center of the tree. It is either going to go after vengeance or 1, 2, 3 vengeance, 4, 5, 6 wrath. Okay.
Low.
No. All right. The elemental is going to try to suffocate you. It rolls its fly skill versus your body attribute.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hold your breath.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh lord. Oh it, yeah.
Whoa, that seems...
Shit.
Look
Oh
at
my
it.
god, that's not
Whoa.
wrong.
Wow.
Look at all those explosions.
That's
That would totally suck if it was like not capped, but he has a cap of 2, so it gives you 2 to your physical trauma points
Oh Jesus Christ.
as he like engulfs you for a minute and like comes back, and then you can feel like all of the air just like leave your lungs, like sucked out of your body. And then it's going to try to grab you and electrocute you.
Oh my god. Ah.
With a heavy, actually 3-hit combo.
Okay. Let's see if I can dodge this. Oh.
Nice.
Let me just make sure that it factored in that -1 that I have.
If you clicked on your 2
I did.
it should do that. I don't know.
Let's see. I don't think it did. It did not. He hit me. For some reason, it didn't factor in that -1.
What the hell?
Yeah, for my physical condition monitor.
Yeah, it should take a -1.
It does not. So that would be a 14. So I did, unless this counts as a demon or undead. Probably does not.
No.
That's okay. Big ooch. I'm about to get
Weird.
zapped.
Is
okay.
it Rogue? It's probably because it's not rolled from the sheet. If I had to guess,
Well,
if you make a macro not like tied to the button on your sheet, then it's not gonna pull that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even pull.
Yeah, there's the -1 in there for your dex roll.
But that's just a -1. I should have just a 1. Because I have a... Wait. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
weird.
dex
Oh,
roll
that's a
shows
dex
it.
check. Okay. That's because I rolled
Yeah.
a dex
I would
check
just
and
look.
not
I
a
would
die.
just look at the
I
macro.
think Ted's... Yeah, I think Ted's right about...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll just... when the
That's
modifier pops up, just put a -1.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not dodge.
Oh my god.
I know, I was so excited, but nope. It hits me.
Alright, you get your normal armor. Oh no, you get toughness and you get electrical resistance. If you have any of that.
50.
Oh wow!
I rolled
Oh,
really
sweet.
well. Yeah.
How is
Damage.
that? My guy sucks. I
I
suck.
rolled a lot of
suck.
physical damage. Stop sucking.
Why do I suck so bad?
Roll my damage. What do I take? Hit me, motherfucker. Hit me.
This is not your barbarian.
That's true. Hit me. I'm gonna take a level in barbarian. No. Wait, hit me. Dear Rogue.
I hope this works right.
I hope so. Don't make it.
Oh, that doesn't work right. Why does that suck?
D6. You rolled alternate arms. So it's only a D6 that you rolled. I'm guessing it's a lot more.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna add, it's 2d20 and 2d8.
I only got fur and leather, so it doesn't do extra damage.
2d20, 2d8 plus 9.
Oh my god.
And then it's times 3.
Why do you hurt me so? Wow.
These elementals are nasty right there. Alright,
Hopefully it works now.
114 electrical. That's right.
Alright.
Thank God you have 50.
Minus... So it's 54 that I take.
Nice.
Haha, it's not as effective.
So he like suffocates you for a second, then he grabs you and
Yeah, not having a good time over here.
and then Amagal is he's fighting a melee guy with his spells, so he is going to suffer the negative too. But not much choice here. He is going to cast a lightning bolt. Actually, he's going to cast Petrification and try
No!
to kill Wrath.
He's gonna roll a 1.
It's not a good
Wait.
roll.
It's not good.
What I gotta roll?
Physical defense, yeah.
Oh, I can use my
If
shield.
you use your shield, yeah, if you use your shield and it hits it, it might turn the shield to stone. Is that within the 5?
Yes, exactly.
It is. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'll use I'll use sacred and see if I can get higher.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I think
cool,
that's a
good
saga
call.
point. Saga points are blue. Yeah.
Good points, yeah, blue, blue.
Because if I get lower, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter for me getting
yeah.
hit. At least.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Very bad roll. Okay, you hit my shield.
Alright, so the shield starts to turn to stone. How many actions was that? That was 4 magic actions. He has to burn 2 frenzy. And he tries to throw a toxic burst at you.
And his attack was -1 on that one, right? His cast.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't within 5 then, because it was -1. It was a 6 versus a 12.
Oh. And yeah, that's right.
Hey, your shield's fine.
Nice. I didn't put it in there, did I? Here we
That's
go.
not in the roll.
I put it on this one.
Okay. Defense. Block with shield. Yes.
Hey.
Sweet. Toxic blast flows around you. It is now. Kamek is dead. Vengeance.
Ugh. Being choked out by this thing is not her thing. So
I saved that for
Yeah.
Wrath.
she's the one that does the choking.
Yes. Oh,
What are you
sorry.
talking
True.
about?
True.
Oh.
Yes, mistress.
Damn it, I can't make a spirit trap right now. I'm trying to see if I have anything fun that I can use. I might just use blast. Did I say how many I'm at? No, I didn't. So it's ×2 power damage. Wait, there's a missile one, right? Yeah. 1 SP. Okay. So I might do that, and then I'm gonna do. It's gonna be eat this, of course, because it's up close to me. I'm gonna spend an action to aim to get a +1 to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a +1 to attack, and then I'm gonna do a 4-hit combo.
Yeah. We'll do only +1 because of the
Yeah.
point blank range of fighting.
23.
Oh, let me see if it gets any. What was its flying skill when I came
It
up
was
at you?
really
Yeah,
high.
he rolled like a 70, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So 20. It's a D20 plus 2 D12. That's what he was rolling.
But every 10 he rolls on his flying skill gives him a bonus for defense.
Should I roll my flying skill right now, or
Yeah, if you're flying, you should
I am
definitely roll
flying?
it. I can give you some extra bonuses to
Alright.
defend.
12. Only
So you got an
plus
extra one.
That's fine. He's got like a +7 then. Holy shit. I don't know if this is gonna hit then. we did double plus, so that would have been, it would have been a 12, so 15,
Been
22.
Mhm.
22! It still hits him!
You got him?
Yeah! Okay, sweet. Not defense. Oh god, no. Damage. Alright, so I did a 4-hit combo, so it's 4. It's not a demon, but it would be 8, because of eat this.
Okay.
No extra modifier, but it is a 8. 1. Yeah!
Nice.
As she just unleashes a whole bunch of arrows into this elemental. Can she breathe now, or is it still, like, choking her out?
Just a second. All right. You notice
I hate to be
that
the bearer of bad news, but I think you rolled a 22 vengeance. Unless there's...
Did I?
Well,
No.
shouldn't you have a -1 for being choked?
I aimed.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you're being
Oh
choked.
yeah.
shit, you're right. For being choked. Yep. It would be a 20. It's okay. So it doesn't take 584 days. That's okay.
barely missed.
That's okay.
I
All
thought
right.
about not saying anything for like 5 seconds.
No. It's good that you said something. It's good. If that's okay.
That was it for vengeance then.
That's all she could do. Yep, that's it. Ah.
Zenith is dead.
Yeah,
It's
Rat's gonna do a normal power attack, hoping that when he kills this guy, this thing's gonna go away. We'll start with that power attack. That's why I don't combo attack.
Trying to throw up the staff
Yeah,
again.
he blocked it. One more time. I don't think I have anything special I can really do at this point. That's better. Oh, jeez.
Heavy. Damn it.
Yeah, I'll spin Frenzy. Frenzy's blue, right?
Yo.
Yeah, Yeah, Sling Blade. Okay.
Oh, Frenzy's red.
Nope. Shit. Okay.
I think the blue is your saga.
Come on. Ah!
If he matches right on your roll, it messes his staff up. Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna do Destruction.
Nice.
So that's gonna be... Okay, 1 Saga.
Yeah.
And then that would be 4 damage times 4.
Yeah, that'd be power 4. Nice.
Can I do a flying skill check too?
Yeah.
So I get +1 to my defense, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the first 2, the druid's able to get away from. The second one, he comes and just slices him across the chest, doing damage, but not dropping him.
All right.
I mostly sucked.
Well, you hit him
Hit him
once.
once, yeah.
He fell to the ground. He kind of like slid back, gets back up to his feet. As he's getting up to his feet, he's like, oh crap, it's the elemental's attack first.
Mm-hmm.
The elemental's going to rotate around you.
Mm-hmm.
New flying skill, though.
I get a +1 to dodge, but -1, so it evens out.
$472. 35. He's got a +3 to defend for the round. He's going to try to suffocate you again
No, stop suffocating me.
for 2 actions. That's his 35 is his roll versus your
Oh
body.
my god, I do not think I can make this.
Unless you have the endurance skill. I forgot
I
to mention
don't.
that. So that's minus
I have a
2
shit
again.
body. Another additional minus. Oh, is it just like, does it just stay then? Because like a 1 round thing, or is like another -2?
Yeah.
Wait,
It
which
just
one?
stays. Just stays.
Okay, gotcha. She gets choked out again.
He keeps sucking.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, he's going to try the 3-hit combo again, electrical burst.
Okay. No, I can. No, I'll be fine. Actually, no,
Good.
I'm gonna use quick dodge. I'm gonna remove my defense. Okay. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh fuck, I forgot his mana last time.
Do I just have I just have a -1. Now it's even worse! Great! Okay, he hits me!
Damn.
Oh shit.
I'm getting electrocuted over here.
×3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay, well, -50, so I just take 105. It's hurting.
oh. That's gonna knock you out of the air.
Yeah, she falls. I'm just 15 feet up at least.
I think that's only
Oh.
2d6 or something.
Yeah. I would have taken that last time too. Because he hit me enough to make me fall.
Is it starts
I
by
see it
tab or no?
You get your toughness.
Okay, just my toughness. So I have toughness
Minus
1,
2 to
so it'd
that.
be...
11.
I'll have toughness 1.
Well,
Yeah.
if he did it twice.
Oh yeah, total.
Yeah.
-11. Okay, so she falls yet again out of the air.
Damn. A Moggle is going to cast... As he's like getting up from the ground, he like throws the staff out to try to throw the lightning bolt through you. He is going to concentrate on this to add a +2.
He's attacking me.
Yeah. That means that was 3 actions for him.
I'll use Sacred Shield. Okay.
I don't think Sacred Shield once per combat?
Oh, I don't know. It could be.
Let me check.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Where is it? Once per combat per rating. I have a rating of 2.
Nice.
Alright, I'll try.
Nice!
Got her done.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Does that scatter this lightning spell? You have one of those cool shields. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh. No. I'm thinking of Velt or That's what I'm
There you
thinking.
are.
All right. So yeah, he throws the lightning bolt at you, but you end up blocking it with your shield. Um,
Yeah, it just hits it and
He's-
just sparks everywhere.
You'll have to do better than that, Druid.
he's gonna cast displacement.
Shit.
What's that do?
Uh-oh. That's an explosion.
You notice like some energy start to like pull into him as he shouts a command word, and then you realize the particles of him just like explode outward into a 1.5 blast radius.
Nah, dog.
Nice. You're just able to duck behind it, you know?
He just
And they teleport.
stays away. Keeps behind the shield.
Roll a D100.
I gotta roll it. He's good.
Ah.
He's gotta make a willpower check to go to that exact spot too. Yep, he makes it. So he appears over there. He is done though. It is Vengeance's turn.
Okay, so get back up. I kind of want to go in for the eat this. Yeah, she's gonna fly back into its range. I'll roll a fly skill. See if I get any bonuses. So defense this round. 23 plus 2, so it negates 1, so I have a +1
Nice.
this round, and I'm no longer ouched on the ground. So I fly up 15 feet again. Big flaps, and I don't know where the angel thing is. Or the flying thing. Oh, I found it. So she is going to... I'm going to do a double shot. So that's just 2 actions. I'm going to spend 1 action to aim, and then I'll do double shot.
Okay.
So it'll equal out to no
So
bonus.
this is a dead eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, is that already a +2 to hit? Right?
That's your aim. It's basically, it doesn't give you an extra +2.
Okay.
It's just your aiming.
But it'll equal out because I have a -1 from
Oh yeah.
being up close, -1 for the roll, so I'm rolling at regular. So this is a 2 action, 14 only, and it has a +3 to dodge. Oh, okay. Motherfucker.
Ah!
Alright, spending 2 frenzy to do another, just a regular
Jeez.
Deadeye. I'm sucking real hard. This getting choked isn't fucking me. Fucking me real hard. God damn it, I'm rolling like shit.
It's not a dead eye.
Yeah, he rolled worse there.
Got him.
Okay, I'm using blast on this one.
Okay.
Okay, so...
So this is Deadeye Master and Blast.
Yeah, Master Blaster right now.
Okay, that's 5 power.
So it's, 3 and then 4, 5 from Eat This.
So 7.
Yeah, okay. So, damage. Bonk. Blessings. Other 420.
Smoked.
Yeah, 420 as she just reels back on this final arrow and finally firing into it. I'm guessing it's got resistance to physical damage.
Yes.
It's okay. It's more
Gotcha.
hurt than me.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice that the damage doesn't seem as bad as it should be when it flies through it, but
Yeah. Vengeance has got her teeth gritted as she's right up next to this thing. And she just looks over at Wrath and says, "Kill the druid."
With pleasure.
I I can get.
You're already flying.
Yeah, I was. I can get to him. 12, I think you said. I can move, right?
Yeah, if you're already flying,
Yeah.
you can. It's flying is ×3 normal movement, so yeah.
12.
And I think
Yeah,
I'm sure you have
I
charge,
do.
so
Mhm.
I think you can go. Yeah.
I'll roll a power attack.
Come flying across the tree.
I like it.
He says, "Oh no!" Tries to throw up his staff.
Turns into tap at her.
Nah.
Oh,
That's bad for you. I'll just do destruction
tap, dude.
because I want to kill him for sure.
yeah.
Destruction isn't like once per combat or anything like that, is it?
No.
Damage. Lithium blade. Fort.
Yep. Heavy attack. Yep.
Not that great.
What is his armor? He's got 25.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my
He's level
God.
1, right?
Oh, that's right. So he only has 5. 170. 179. He was 178.
Yes. Yeah, he just
that-
flies over, and as the guy, like... Did he teleport last time, or just...
He did.
Yeah, he teleports, and then Wrath just flies over to him. Right as he turns around, he just swings down, and his blade just goes right through his forehead and splits his head. And,
Nice.
yeah, I don't have any movement, and it would be I don't think I should throw an axe because my hands are full. So I guess I'm done.
You notice as you turn around, the summoned creature is gone
Oh.
too. It goes, it evaporates. Unfortunately, he was summoned, not conjured by the. You don't get to taste the vengeance.
Vengeance is happy to be able to breathe properly again. She kind of lands on the ground and takes a few heaving, deep breaths.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm better now.
Wrath walks over and starts pulling these tubes off the tree.
This is a good idea, and Vengeance will assist.
He doesn't know why it's important, but he knows it's very out of the ordinary, so whatever they're doing, he wants to stop it.
Yeah, as you start to take all the hoses out, you notice the other two bodies change back to normal creatures, and you could even like see this weird, it looks like that the same kind of nectar kind of oozing out of the brains of a Moggle as you kind of split his forehead open. Some, not just blood, is oozing out onto the ground.
Vengeance sees that, the same nectar, and she's to put her fingers down her throat and try to throw up what she consumed.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a body check.
Do I want to roll low?
Um,
Well, it's a 3. It's low, whether it's good or not.
yeah, there you go. You throw up some. That makes more sense, I guess. To get yourself to throw up.
What are you doing?
She wipes the back of her mouth with her hand and says, "We consume the same fruit. I did not know what would do this. I would suggest doing the same as I."
This is why I do not eat.
Body save. There you go.
Hey.
Or do you just want me to roll body? Attribute body. I'll do that too.
Yeah, still feeling like you feel normal, you know? You don't feel like any change has happened to you or anything. Um, Vengeance is feeling it probably because she's been away from it for so long, you know? Um, and just realizing, like, your emotions, these emotions have never been so strong for you. You do feel like it's dulled now that you're thinking about it, now that you know more about what it is. That thought does come to your mind that this might be dulling the emotions, or used to do so, you know, like an opiate almost.
Yeah, so she looks up to the tree and looks over at Wrath and says, I think this was or is a method of control that they have been using.
On who? Us?
Yes, in regards to emotional state. I do not think it is fully natural for us to not care fully about the mortals. For if we are to enact the Maker's will, I feel as though we need to feel as he does for the people and things he's created. This, and she gestures to the tree, has severed that connection to the Maker.
Wrath considers us for a bit, and he kind of
I've only felt, well, strongly for one. And he just, like, stops talking. Yes, perhaps let us find Tamriel and, see what is amiss.
She puts a hand on Wrath's shoulder and says it was most likely a good thing that you had begun to have feelings even for mortal. Even though I still have jealousies, I think she has put you back in touch with the true nature and will of the Maker, to care.
I do not remember this tree at all. I wonder why you do. Is it because of your separation from your birthright for a while, perhaps?
I do think so. I think this was a negative influence on all of us. I think whatever it is, we may need to destroy it at the source. Though I do not wish to, I think it is necessary. It is strange you don't remember, but that must be a side effect. An effect of the control.
Let us talk to Tamriel if she is really here.
I'm gonna use Hunter Sense.
I'll use Astral
just-
Sight too if I...
To locate the target. Thought of for at least 5 minutes. Perception check with a base TN of 6. Farther away, the heavier it is. Oh, I should use that. Oh well.
Hey Rogue, will
I
you do
will
me a
not-
favor and just post the link to the game to Bo? He's one to watch.
Oh
Let
yeah.
the boy watch. 8. Is she here?
She is. She's nearby, you think?
Yeah, she looks down towards where she thinks she is and says, well, there was at least one truth to all this. She is here. Admiral is below us. And she begins to walk.
Hold on just a second.
Sure.
The stairs turn into slide, and you just slide all the way down. Jeb! And we rediscover our childlike wonder as we slide forever.
I remember when we were kids and did this. Oh, it was so wonderful.
Wait, you were a child. How are angels? Are they just
Yeah,
created?
that's a good question.
We were born
Rogue
and then we
medium
had
food.
sex, and that was all there was.
Do angels have cloacas?
I think so. I think they are a race.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I think he
Oh,
should
women
have.
giant dicks.
When we were.
Since you are so serious in this game, thank you for posting
We're
You're
very
obviously-
serious. Your bow.
that. Yeah, it's like, listen to this game. This game
We're
is awesome.
It is awesome. We're talking about dicks.
Yeah, apparently. It's not so awesome I can't interrupt it. Carry on. Carry on. Oh,
We're about to have
Welcome to
sex
football.
again, undoubtedly, so.
It was pre-established in your backstory, Ted.
move along. Move along.
I am distorted.
He should have. You should have sight. Right? Oh, let's see. Here.
I will in a second here.
Okay.
Thanks, Holmes.
Wrath, with your astral sight, you're looking around the. You do find the door rather easy, especially with Vengeance. Kind of hunting her down, tracking her down. The stairs and stuff are easily found. Most of the stuff in here, appears to be normal druidic types of things. There are some magical items in here. Necklaces with crystals, and using your astral sight, you're able to determine that they hold essence of magic within them. Well, to the normal eye, they just look like a necklace with a crystal. But if you do want to take some of that stuff, you can. And some of the items on them, like his staff, that druid staff that you killed, he had some powerful staff.
I
I
mean,
don't think.
yeah, I don't think he would give a shit, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. They've never been really much about looting. Which is cool, because then I don't have to make...
Loot sheets. Except in the
Everybody
other
fight
game
them.
where I had the cocaine.
The war powder. Yeah.
Stick your face in this bag.
Ah! Okay, so when you find the stairs and go down, you notice that there's several strange runes on it. They glow as well. They have a bluish glow to them. If you have the thaumaturgy skill, you could identify those, but
Negative.
as you pass down, nothing happens when you get down there. It is totally dark, except for some strange bluish light coming from across the room. As you get down the stairs, there's two different sets of stairs that go to the right and go to the left in this chamber. You notice a desk down there with the scrolls and parchments and books on the desk. There seems to be like a fountain on the other side of the room. That seems to be where the light is coming from. And it also looks like that nectar was running down from the tree, the roots of it, into a pool in here. And it's glowing and it's lighting the runes around this pool.
Vengeance will just take flight and ignore the stairs.
Yeah, same.
And kind of float down here and start looking left and right, looking for Tenmorel.
Yeah, as you get closer over there, you notice that nectar, like it made you did also feel like it dulled your senses and emotions and stuff. So that's up to you if you would want to drink any of that stuff, or
No.
you're gonna stay away from it.
Yeah, Vengeance is gonna stay away for now.
and you're a little bit wounded. You want to ignore them for now?
Vengeance doesn't really have anything to heal herself with. So she has to. She has to keep going.
Wrath is using astral sight, just looking totally around the room. Do I not see her in here?
No, you don't notice her in this chamber. You do notice a door. The only one in this room.
Yeah, Wrath said, check the parchments. And he'll walk over and start looking at them.
Yeah, you can see some of those potions are magical, created by the druid. Some of the books, spell books, some of the scrolls as well, all magic.
Vengeance is going to pick up one of the potion vials and kind of have a look at it, seeing if she recognizes any of them.
You don't notice... Oh, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
You notice that some of the vials also, they contain that nectar. It looks like they're gathering quite a bit of it, actually. There's a chest on the wall, kind of on the shelf. Not a big chest, it's one of the smaller ones. And there's a ring of keys. With that intelligence check, you do notice that at least one of those is a potion of healing. You could take it and get 50 back.
Yeah, she'll immediately just take it and drink it down. And then with her fist, she'll smash some of the nectar vials, spilling it all over the desk and table.
You notice one of the parchments on the desk is written and signed by Bastille. That's what catches your eye anyway, the signature, Bastille at the bottom. And then it says, Wrath and vengeance are on their way to you now. Make sure that they do not leave.
She hands it to Wrath, and she frowns deeply. I do not understand why Bastille would want us dead.
Methinks we will disrupt whatever his plans are, and he is right. He just kind of tosses it back to the desk.
Her eyes widen slightly and she looks to Wrath. What if Asmodul has somehow gotten his claws into Bastille?
It is certainly possible.
Much has happened since we left. She kind of begins walking towards the door. She'll grab the keys.
Yeah, I want to astral
She
sight
ready?
in there to see what it's in there, though, before we do.
She looks to Wrath and says, "How long has it been since you have been here?" Well, back anyway.
Rogue? How long has it been?
It hasn't been long, because you came back and then went searching for
Yeah,
vengeance.
I don't know how time works here, though, technically, but...
Yeah, I don't even think you would know. I don't, because
Yeah, how does time really work here, right? It's the question.
Yeah,
History.
I think because you were locked in that ice, though, that you weren't sure how long you were really locked in the ice.
I think she's asking how long have I been back at...
Yeah. In
Oh,
heaven.
back in heaven. It's only been like 3 months, I think.
Has it been 3 months, or has it been... Because I know Wrath immediately went to go look for vengeance, right? When he returned.
Yeah, but he went to the island of Elysium with the seers, and him and Tethar had spent some time. I think it was like... I'm not sure. I'd have to listen back into the episode for one. It might have only been like three weeks.
That's fine. Yeah, so like a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Long enough. He shrugs.
Something must have happened while we were gone. I don't even know how long that we existed on the mortal plane. But however long it was enough, I think, to do great amount of damage.
He nods. He walks in.
Yeah, when you open up the door, this is where your skill would be very come in handy.
Which one?
His astral sight.
I think it was like
Yeah, we
10 or something like that. I don't know.
Power 10.
Yeah. That's my guess. I
Let's do
don't
that.
know for sure, but something like that. I spent a lot on it. I know that.
Does my unnatural senses perk up at all?
They do not.
Okay.
Yeah, so you think it was probably a D12, D10?
That sounds right, actually. Yeah. Something like
Yeah,
that.
go
I think
ahead.
it was 2 dice for sure. It was either D10 or plus D8 or D12, D10. I don't know for sure, but something in there.
Cool, go ahead and hit that. Alright. Yeah, looking astrally, you're still scanning the hallway, and it seems fine.
Yeah,
It seems to not possess any type of magic or anything. I mean, you do notice this whole aura of this chamber seems darkened and kind of creepy in the astral plane.
yeah, he would just keep walking. He leaves most he will look, but he leaves the physical scouting up to Vengeance as usual.
Okay, stop for a minute.
Mhm.
And you guys can also make your basic perception checks.
Neato.
I rolled a 10 earlier. That means I'm definitely gonna roll terrible.
7. Hey, 2 7s.
Okay. Who's going to be walking first down the
Me
tunnel?
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wrath ends up stepping on a stone. The glyph shines for just a moment and blasts an electrical burst out of it. He can make a dexterity check to try to get out of the way of it. Or you can try to throw your shield up if you want to.
I'd much
It's
rather
up to
do
you.
shield, but that's fine. 13's good. I'll do that. That's fine.
Okay, cool, yeah. Let me see. Nice. How do you, what's it look like you barely evade this thing?
He just, as he gets closer to it, it shoots out at him, and he just like dives forward, his wings flapping hard as he just basically outruns it before it strikes that location. It's all just quick twitch, movement as he gets by it before it blasts him. It looks like whoever is welcoming us has some tricks.
Vengeance will take to the air so she doesn't step on the floor, and she'll flap
That's a good
over,
idea.
land beside Wrath. Say, I do not know if they either plan for us to come or they just did not want those without wings to not be here.
When you turn the corner here, the smell kind of musty, and the air is wet, and you can see that this whole chamber has cells in it. When you look past the bars, you notice that there's several of these cages have angels in it that are all laying in cots with those hoses connected
Oh
into them.
fuck! Wrath goes nuts
Oh.
and just starts opening as many cells as he can quickly.
Disconnect them while I open the cells. And
She nods and will hurry behind him as he opens the cells, and she'll start. She's first going to assess to see if it's going to kill them if she tears out these hoses.
You could make
What, sorry?
you could make an intelligence check, or if you have a healing skill.
I do not think I do, but I will check. Maybe I somehow have healing. I do not. Healing is for humans.
Yeah. I mean, you're not sure. You don't think it will. It seems like that this is shooting this liquid into their bodies, maybe into their arms.
Yeah, she'll tear one of them out and see how the person responds.
Right. You notice they move a little bit. They mumble. It seems like they're trying to regain consciousness.
Seeing that they seem to be okay, she's just going to follow along with Wrath and start taking out the hoses as he opens and tears open doors.
Yeah, and you find Tanmarel, same situation. Tear the hose from her, and her eyes flicker for a moment. She's actually the only one who wakes up, probably being an archangel. She's still like super, groggy and can't even stand up on her own, but she says, who's the one that pulls her free from the
I'm guessing it's
The hose.
vengeance.
Yeah.
nectar? Okay. She looks immediately and flicks her eyes and, vengeance. Is that you?
Yes, it is me, Admiral. I am here with Wrath. She looks about. It seems like you're being injected with something. The nectar of those fruits. What happened?
Bastille. What happened?
What is
He did not want to attack Asmodiel, and stopped us before we could form a plan.
why do you know why? He asks from the edge of the cell.
I believe he has been making deals with him.
Yes, but the question is, why would he do such a thing?
I do not know yet. He believes, perhaps, that he is hearing the words of the Maker.
Vengeance frowns deeply, stands to her feet. She'd been kneeling beside Tanmarel before. He must be stopped before we go after Hasmedjul. This cannot happen again.
She looks down at the hose and kind of like just realizes then what's been happening. She's like, the nectar. What have they been doing to it?
They have been processing it, doubling, tripling its production. Seems that they were bottling it and storing it. I'm sure they were to use this against anyone who dared question the, and she kind of makes quotations, word of the Maker.
This was once the fruit of the angels, and now it has been poisoned.
I do not.
Yeah, he
Go
just
ahead.
says,
I do not remember this. I find it strange vengeance does, but I do not. The tree, the fruit, I remember nothing.
She looks sad for a minute and she says, most soldiers do not.
Why is this?
It is meant for them to forget, and only for us to serve. When we found the trees, thousands of years ago, we believed that they were here for us. We do not let the humans and the elves and the dwarves consume this.
She looks to the hose, kicks it slightly. No one should consume this any longer. This is not a nectar of the maker. It is nectar of the devils. To dull our emotions. She shakes her head. I do not think this is what the maker would want.
yeah, Wrath is looking quite irritated.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Have I forgotten my memories? What is this?
She says, yes, we have been given this for many, many years. It made us more efficient killers when we were sent on missions to wipe out entire villages of humans. Call it plague.
Docile, more like susceptible to orders. This is not the will of the maker.
I agree.
Yeah, Wrath is
Must
just
be
he looks very like almost like ready to jump into a fit of like rage.
It doesn't make any sense. When I went to Koth, I was without this, and I remember everything. I brought two religions together. Through my actions, how can this be true? This cannot be the Maker. Who brought this upon us? Was it you?
She looks all weakly at you.
And, oh, go ahead.
She says this was our way since the beginning, since I can remember.
It should not be the way anymore. She'll approach Wrath and put a hand on his shoulder. What you did in Koth, that is what we should be doing. Bringing the will of the Maker. What I did, helping those mortals who need assistance. Those we believe are worthy, not wiping out entire villages, not killing those we do not deem worthy. Mortals should be able to decide what their fates are. We should not meddle as much as we have.
Yeah, Wrath just looks back to Vengeance and looks back to Tenriel and
Is this why my emotions are stunted when thinking of things we have done? Things that I had thought vengeance was foolish for thinking, jealousy. Such emotions as this. Is this why?
Yes, they believed. Next.
Cut out.
You cut out their rope.
They believed that the nectar made us more.
Get out there, get
The nectar is more.
The nectar made us more efficient killers.
Is that all we are, killers? Who is they?
The archangels that came before us. This has always been the way.
Maybe this is why the Maker does not return. She'll turn back to look at Tamriel. Her kind of face twisted in anger. Because we decide to push away what the Maker's granted us. Our emotion. Maybe this is why he's disappointed in us.
She looks like she just got hit by a truck, like an epiphany when you say that. And I mean, you can tell she's still like really doped up too. And she's like, why else would the tree have been in the garden? Only for us.
Tempt us.
Yes, a temptation.
She struggles to get up, and
Yeah, Wrath doesn't
Like
help
two-
her. He's like on the verge of just cutting her down, actually.
Vengeance will walk up to Tamriel, grab her by the arm. She'll help her up, but then she'll slap, like, backhand her hard in the face and say, you better get ready. There's not much time. We're going back to the city.
I don't know, Vengeance. Perhaps the Maker wishes it all to fall. We did what we did on Koth with emotion, with love, with jealousy, with hate, but with emotion. Here we have toiled for how many millennia? For what purpose? To fight the same enemy over and over again, with no victory. Why is that?
We must not give up, Wrath. We must keep trying.
Perhaps
If we
this is
correct
not
now.
what the Maker wants us to do.
Perhaps. But he granted me my wings back for a reason. I think we should attempt to fight to bring some sort of stability back to the heavens. Maybe in a few millennia when things have been righted and corrected, he will return. But we must be the actors of change.
Yeah, he begins to pace as his emotions actually begin to flare up, and he begins to get angry at all these years that he has been subjugated and just totally this is the divide that he is realizing, that what he was on Koth, and he felt this sense of relief, almost sense of joy, sense of freedom, and that all the things that he experienced there was real, and everything he experienced here, maybe it wasn't. And he is just enraged. I don't know if I care.
Vengeance will approach Wrath again, put her hand in his and look up to him. What do you want to do then?
I want to burn it all to the ground. I want to kill everything.
She shakes her head. We cannot kill everything. I do not think that would be right. But if you wish to not care about this place, we can always return to Koth. where we can institute real change.
He thinks about it for a second. And
If I return to Koth, I will go to Yuya. I do not wish this for you. Let us go someplace else.
She thinks about it for a moment, looking away from Wrath, deep in thought. And she looks back to Wrath with a sad smile on her face. She says, if what your heart desires is Yuya, then you should go to Yuya. I have held you back many a millennia, the two of us together. Though I love you, and I always will. We will always have been made for each other. Being made for each other is different than loving one another. And if you should fly back into her arms, I wish not to be a second. I wish to only be a first. If she makes you happy, then do this.
he's very conflicted.
I cannot. I cannot bear what will happen when she dies. It is selfish. I see it. But I cannot go back there. Not unless the need is great. If I am here, I will.
He's basically fumbling over his words. How do you say to someone, "Yeah, you're second best," and that's that's good enough, right?
I'm settling.
Yeah. I don't know.
I do love you as well, but it was something from the Maker himself. I believe it in my very being. But he does not want me to go back there. But I would leave this place.
He looks down to Tenriel with very little regard.
Let them fight their own battles. They have taken millennia from me, suppressed me as a slave.
She puts a hand on Wrath's cheek, says, it is okay to be selfish, to go to her, spend what little lifetime that she has on that mortal plane, and then go and find her where Ghana resides. For the Maker and Ghana have a close relationship. I am sure you could find her again. But if you do not want to fight this fight up here, I shall stay and fight. For that is what I believe in, and I believe in instituting change here. I do not want to burn it all down, but I wish to try and make it better here in order to have the Maker restore faith in us. Maybe one day return.
But what do we really know of the Maker now? We have been told lies our entire lives.
I still have faith, Wrath. He gave me my wings back. He gave me a second chance. I will forever serve the Maker. No matter what is said, no matter what is done, until my last breath is drawn, I will fight for a better life in the heavens for those mortals who have passed on. They are deserving of a good afterlife.
Tenmarel's has her wings and is on the ground, just listening, looking down at the ground.
Yeah, Wrath is deep in thought. I don't know what to do.
She places a hand on his chest. She says, "Follow your heart, Wrath. Follow what you think should be done. I will not force you to stay here and stay by my side, fight battles you do not want to fight. You've spent, as you say, a millennia fighting these wars that you do not understand. I am sure the Maker will understand selfishness. And he brought you and Yuya together for a reason. Not just to impregnate her, but I am sure to enjoy even a small fraction of life with her."
Go ahead.
Tenmara looks up. Come back with us. We will change the heavens together.
And to whose image? Yours? Vestile's?
Perhaps the Maker will show us the way.
Perhaps we should craft it in the image of his favored people, the mortals. Show kindness and respect, a love that has not been seen by us or this place.
There is one person I can ask that will know what to do. I will return to you, Vengeance, one way or another, to tell you my reply.
Return when you need to, Wrath. In the meantime, I will wait, help the rest of these angels here, get them back up to a fighting force.
Yeah. He looks very sad. Like, almost ashamed of himself. He's always been one very direct, very, knew what he wanted, knew what he was going to do, cared about nothing. But he realizes that this is a byproduct of what he's seen here, what he has been for all his life, and realizes that his emotions is what has kind of set him free. And he says, I will return. I owe you more than I could ever repay for your friendship, your love. I am sorry that this is what it has come to.
She shakes her head and says, "Our relationship is not transactional. Do not think you owe me anything."
I understand.
He looks down to Tamriel, gives her a glower. As he walks by Vengeance, he puts a hand on her shoulder, more like a brotherly salute almost, and pulls her closer and puts his forehead on hers. I will return. And
I will await you.
yeah, he steps by her and he will walk out and then fly into the heavens back towards Koth to have a conversation with someone who he loves.
That's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's great.
Ah!
That was so good. That was so good. I love that. I love that.
It just
so
worked out
much.
so well, right? Because it's like, oh, this is why we didn't care who we banged forever.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. This is canon now, Rogue. This is canon. Put it in the book.
It is.
This is great. Oh my god. Oh, vengeance. Ugh.
Angels are a bunch of opiate addicts.
Sorry.
Yep. No,
Sorry,
don't even worry
Vinge.
about it. I think it's good character
Yeah.
progression for her. It really is.
It's like, how do you let go?
Mhm. She's big sad, of course, but you know, it's if you love something, let it go.
Well, now we get to see Yuya again.
Yay! That's I'm excited. Yeah.
She's,
Yuya time.
how old is she gonna be when I get back? Is she gonna be 60? That's the question.
She's so I need depends on how long it is, but maybe Rogue. Maybe this is when we get to see some of her like unless she's just had the baby, which but unless it's like been a few years and like baby's been born and she's got her paladin order and shit and she's like running around cost fighting people.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Like, I've been toiling over this for a while. Like, how does time really pass? Like, I've been doing research on the, what beliefs are in different religions and stuff. I was telling you about
I think
that
it
the
could
other
be
day.
whatever you want it to be is really what it boils
Yeah.
down to.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it could be
Yeah.
the exact same.
What
We
if you
could have been
fucking writer?
gone months, like months to months, like one to
Time has
one,
no
or it
meaning.
could be
Yeah.
hell. We could go back before even. Really, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be there's a
I-
child Yuya at this point. It's just weird.
I like that. I like that idea.
No.
That's what... If it would be Wrath going back, it would be like his decision, probably.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, he would go
Maybe.
back. Now that he's all emotional, he might go back for the birth of the kid. I don't know.
Oh.
You should
that'd be cool.
use it for like a story about how time works in your universe because
yeah.
I mean
I like that.
how time works is like a big thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Bo, you don't
I like
probably. These guys are angels, and they kind of went down to the mortal plane and fucked around down there. And when they finally got back up here, like all this has happened. So the question is, how much time has passed up here
Well-
counts as down there, right?
Well, to consider. So how long was Vengeance on that cliff just chilling before she like jumped off?
She was in purgatory,
Yeah.
so I think it could have been a long ass time for her.
That's what I thought.
I guess the opposite argument would be, do you really want to define it that much?
Yeah, I wouldn't define it too
Yeah.
much. I like
Yeah,
it.
right.
I think
Right, yeah.
letting Wrath just choose. Because we
Yeah.
can we
Yeah.
go back in time at least to some, or maybe forward in time to some extent?
If they are these beings that are angels and gods, they should be able to go forward, back.
Mhm. Go
That's
whenever. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Wrath. Let me think about it for like a day, and I'll let you know what he would do. I don't know that like before he would not give a fuck about her having a baby, other than like her safety.
Ooh, child.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
he might go.
Squeeze
And
it.
Yeah,
by the way, if we're just going to keep it simple, does your game have free will or not?
No. There is no such thing as free will. It's all on rails.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
yes, it is.
I don't think anyone could have predicted this happening.
No.
yeah.
This
No,
Sorry,
I-
it's
this
just
is
I
totally
just
different
I
from
just
what I
think he would just be like, knowing all this, like he would be like, fuck, and all this path like already started, and all the discord it's caused between him and Vengeance, and
Who like the god of your world?
well, not the god necessarily, but them. Oh, so basically the idea is that they've been pumping us with this nectar that makes us kind of aloof and have like very little emotion.
Be dick
And
bags.
like the whole
Yeah.
idea behind Wrath is like, and Wrath and Vengeance both is, they went to the mortal realm and he kind of was very unemotional for the most part, and she was, and it caused this big discord because she was jealous because he was banging this mortal.
Who she was inside the
which
body of.
Yeah,
mind
but
you.
he initially was trying to bring her back through like this resurrection through a mortal, and then he fell in love with her, and it was like this kind of like all these emotions started bubbling. And I'm guessing Rogue is trying to show that, hey, you're away from the maker, you're away from this stuff, and so you are becoming emotional in this place and becoming like more like mortals.
Yeah. And they haven't seen God. Nobody knows God. So angels are like, oh, this is his will, but this one's like, no, this is his will. So they're like kind of fighting over who really, whatever they want. You know how religion
Yeah, and Wrath is now
Yeah.
believing like, hey, God help me bring these two religions together and do this. He's really speaking through me, not these fucking idiots,
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone thinks that they're fucking
Right,
Messiah.
exactly.
All the angels
Exactly.
think they're goddamn
And the funny thing
Messiah.
is, that's exactly it, right? He's doing the same thing they are, just,
Vengeance thinks the same thing. She's just like, oh, he granted my wings back, and I have my emotions, which means that it's unnatural for other angels to not have their emotions.
Right.
This, like, the Maker's will must
right.
be
I
emotions.
went through this trial and tribulation and came through it because the Maker loves me.
Exactly.
Great game, man.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I love these characters.
Yeah, I had something totally different planned.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I had like your
I knew I was
Shut up,
fucking you
bro.
up for the rest.
Shut up.
We know you had something different. planned.
Every GM ever, I had totally something different planned.
The thing is,
Every
players
single
usually turn it in a
In
good way. Yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
good players.
Where it
Yeah.
can meld the
Yeah, 'cause
GM's
they're-
ideas and their ideas together, and
That's perfect.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why you shouldn't plan too far ahead as a GM.
I agree, dude.
Yeah.
I think me and Matt are up to the same thing, but like
Yeah.
Tet, you said one time you sent room, you like did all this stuff and never got done.
well,
Dude,
yeah,
I cannot do that. I'm like one session ahead.
The only time that I'm doing any sort of like background prep for like all these other missions is just because of Cyberpunk, just because it's like there's like just jobs you can fucking take or run
yeah. The
into.
Simp Room thing
That
wasn't
might
like I had a
be fun.
plot necessarily. I just had made everything possible because I didn't know what was gonna happen necessarily.
You should.
You can't make everything
Well,
possible. That's
yeah.
impossible. You
Right.
don't know players.
And you have 100 maps and stuff
Yeah.
just in case
Right,
they go here,
right.
go there, go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Pretty much. That was
my
really fun,
my plan was you guys were gonna go back and kill Bastille.
Right, of course, yeah.
And then go after the devil.
I think, yeah, that's what Vengeance wants to do, because she wants to like basically cleanse, like get Bastille out of there and then have someone else take over, like her.
Just one more time.
Better.
Bastille.
Who's that dude?
That's the
That was
guy
us.
that's
That's
trying to
you.
kill us.
You've got
He's
Bastille
taking
nipples.
over. He's like, I'm
I don't
in
have
charge
any
now."
idea what Wrath will do. He's gonna go like he definitely doesn't want to like go back to Koth, and shit, he doesn't want to go back to Koth and see you die. But if he could renounce his immortality and die too, he might do that.
I can tell Ted had whiskey.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's
I
all
can
emotional now.
I can tell. Hey,
He's best girl.
I can tell. I can tell.
It makes it really easy because I play both.
Yeah, right.
That's
That's why
awesome.
like half of me is just like, yay, he still loves you. Yeah, the other half is like, fucking bitch.
Yeah, that was awkward. It's like, oh, well, I really do like you, and
There,
yeah,
buddy. Bye-bye. But she's okay with it. She's like, I don't want to be the second.
Yeah.
Demon Gate is a great system, man.
It's so
Oh,
fun.
Thank you, man.
You already
I'm gonna write you my little story. I promise. I promise.
Jubo's
Oh yeah, when's the last episode of that?
Yeah.
Next week.
Whenever. Jubo is not a part of that, but I think
Jubo's
he can.
tail. I want tails.
I can write you a good story.
Do it.
I gotta remember to mention that they left. That they left a long time ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jubo's lazy. He'd bounce.
Somebody contacted me from the fan page, and they were like upset about Ivo's death.
Really?
They just got there.
Who was
Yeah.
it?
Mm.
Do
That's
you know?
good.
I can't.
That's kind of great though.
I mean,
Was
like,
it-
if I can
was
find
it
his name.
Grunge? Or was it
Wasn't your
Brax? Was it
DMs?
Brackus?
Yeah, it's in my DM somewhere. And he was like,